Hi everyone. If I'm looking like I'm a bit shorter in frame, it's because my new chair, I don't think it's tall as it used to be. This is as tall as the new chair goes, and I feel like I'm much shorter in frame, so I might have to do some camera adjustments at some points here. Um, Learned some really sad news just before the stream started. Chadwick Boseman died. If you don't quite recognize the name, he is the Black Panther, the King of Wakanda, and he has many other interesting roles, none of which are coming to mind right now. I do apologize for that. But yeah, he passed away, colon cancer, apparently. It's sad. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Black Panther after this. Yeah, I am being a little selfish with that, but you know what? It's where I am. It's my primary concern with this whole thing. But yeah, that's just a sad bit of news. Let's see. Anything else? Oh yeah, Joysticks will not be here until next Thursday. And when they are, I do plan on actually picking up, playing some fun games. Specifically, I'm looking at. I want to go through and play some of Chris Roberts' older games. Star Citizen is just one example of his work, and I would like to look at some of his other works. Specifically, I want to look at the original Wing Commander games. I also want to look at Privateer. Now, while that is not necessarily a Chris Roberts game, it is set in his universe. But Wing Commander 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all, Chris Robert games. Many of which influence the games being used, to create Star Citizen. So yeah, I do want to do that in the near future. Might also, we might look at some of the other Wing Commander titles. I think somewhere I have a copy of Starlancer on CD. That's a Chris Roberts game that he made in conjunction with Microsoft. But the better-known Freelancer game features a lot of the technologies that... I'm sorry, I gotta adjust this. This is just bugging me. There. That's better. That looks good. You're seeing way too much of my floor, but at least I'm in frame. Yeah, we have Freelancer, which was one of the first space simulators that only supported a mouse. I'm never quite happy with it, but it worked. And I'm not opposed to it. It's just I wanted a joystick. I wanted to use a joystick. So yeah, once the joysticks show up, we'll probably start doing some of that while we wait for the next Star Citizen patches. And I'm probably still going to be playing Star Citizen, slowly working on my credits, because I want to get some ships. Alright, so what do you say we get into the game? Oh, wait, first things first, Stream Raiders. We're here at the boss, so we better start beating on him. Now, since it's been a new day, I'm thinking I could use my Orc Slayer. Now, the Orc Slayer cannot really down the Death Knight, but can pretty much deal with everything else. I think I'll have him do these guys first. So yeah, there we go. And now, let's get to the gaming. So, here we are. I'm in orbit of New Babish. I was actually playing some games with people. It was kind of fun. I might have to claim a destroyed ship. But yeah, if you guys don't know who the Cobra Force is, definitely look them up. Cobra TV on YouTube, and on here, in fact. They do a lot of fun stuff. They've got people playing Star Citizen basically 24/7. No, that's not where I want to go. Oh yeah, nieces and nephews are here. Bit of a surprise, actually. Mostly because, it's not my brother's weekend with the kids. Turns out the mother got exposed to somebody with COVID. So as a precaution, she sent them over to us, before she interacted with them after knowing. So we're going to take care of them until she gets a negative test. So maybe permanent, may not be, who knows. But it just means that changes a lot because I tend to stream at night and then I stay up, but whenever they're here, I never get a good night's sleep. Alright, I gotta claim that. As you can see, I have a fair amount of money. So let's claim that. Yeah, I'll claim that too. How fast can I get it over here? Not that I really want to mine a new Babish. It's not, what I would consider a good investment. Meanwhile, ooh, maybe I should just take the Aurora. Nah, we'll take the Freelancer. So I've been giving some thought, and I think I want to put together a, introduction to Star Citizen for new players. Everything from signing up and creating an account to buying their first pledge to how to actually move about and do stuff. Would anybody be interested in seeing a video like that? What pad was it? I think it was pad 2. That's what I thought. But yeah, it basically, I took what you said the other day and I really thought about it, and I realized, while I did answer the question, I probably wasn't very clear about it. Okay, I think it was pad 1. But, the same basic principles for the concept still apply. If you want to play the game now, get a very... Oh, God, was that pad 3 then? Yeah, if you want to play the game now, just grab a cheap starter package. Either the Aurora or the other guy. And then buy your the ships you want to fly when they come on sale. And if you can get LTI, get LTI. Wake up. Wake up! Why'd you put on a little makeup? Port Alisa. Because really, Yelna's where all the money is. So yeah, I did like 3 mining expeditions earlier today, and they all basically, I was getting a minimum of about 27,000. That was basically with crap, But my higher levels were quite good with, what's it? Quantanium. And a few things in between. But I made a fair amount of money today. It's, you know, I made enough to buy another 3-day rental on the mining ship. But the goal is, of course, to buy the mining ship. If I keep spending 100 and, you know, some odd 1,000 credits on rentals, that's just going to make things worse. So I'm actually going to stop renting the Prospector after this ship. After this one expires, mostly because you know, I have a Prospector. I have a Rock, and I can do stuff. Plus, I think the meta now is that the Rock is more profitable. So, I don't know. So, can I actually adjust this? Yes, I can. Good. Some of them you can't. Daybreak? Overclock? Yeah, I think it's okay for now. Oop, pardon me. So yeah, new chair. It's nice. Go for the bowl. Oh man, if I could, I would, but I don't have the money for that. But yeah, apparently space mining, while it's good, using a mole single player is not profitable. Using a prospector is not profitable per run, I should say. It's still profitable. Yeah, I'm still making like 100,000 a day just with the prospector, and that's just me, you know, mucking around. You know, it's like that was about maybe an hour or two of you know, running out, getting, you know, finding a rock that, you know, I can mine, actually mining it, grabbing all the stuff out of it, and then getting back. And, you know, that's like a good 30-minute round trip. And then having to get back out there to find a spot, you know, that's always tricky. But yeah, it's like at least half an hour for each trip, and then to find the next, including finding rocks. But you know, I get between 27 and 80K, depending on you know, what I'm mining per trip. So you're looking at between 50 and, you know, a couple 100,000, you know, maybe 100,000 for you know, an hour's worth of work. Do that for a few hours, and you'll make quite a bit of money. I think I was doing it for like 2 hours or something, and I made over 100,000 credits. Of course, then I, you know, messed around with the Cobra Force for a few hours, and I probably should have just kept mining, but I wanted to mess around. This is just a long trip. It's not so long in my Caterpillar. Why is this taking so long? I don't know. And I'm starting to fall asleep already. I don't know why. I got plenty of sleep last night. I've slept to my usual time today, and now it's just nappy time. But yeah, need more cool down. Ooh. Oh, that will wake you up. Feels like there's something in my mouth. Odd. So yeah, I went diving into previous years for Star Citizen. Their anniversary is October 10th, and they tend to have that anniversary event go on for a few weeks, which quite often they will have anniversary sales. They don't show up in past comm logs all the time, and then in November, at least last year, they had the Interstellar Aeronautical Expo, so the IEA or the IAE, and what that looks like is actually quite good. Let me pull up some videos, and we'll take a look at those while we're in Quantum. Yeah. Star Citizen. Oh wow, that was a while ago, wasn't it? I thought it was just the other night. Oh no, it's not showing up here. Oh, alrighty. Probably because they're unlisted. Alright. That's okay. I can find it. I can find them listed. Alright. Alright, here we are. So this is from the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo of 2949, which was in November of last year.
Behold the majesty of the Anvil Pisces, a paragon of exploration. The Pisces features a dedicated scanner, convertible cabin space, and best of all, it's designed to fit snugly within the hangar of Anvil's perennial carrack. This one, however, fits in the palm of my hand. I'm Jax McCleary, and this is Whitley's Guide.
Obviously, a play on some of the best automotive TV shows of our time.
Episode. We're here at the 2949 Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, or more precisely, above it. And this is in fact not an Anvil Pisces, but a true-scale remote-controlled replica. It's accurate down to the last detail. I've been told it's very expensive. So, naturally, we're going to attempt to blow it up, because we're borderline obsessively committed to putting the galaxy's best gear to the test. For you, to that end, behind me, you might have noticed the rather intimidating 2949 Anvil Ballista.
Notice how it's floating.
We're about to put this mobile missile machine through the Whitney's ringer. The aim, so to
Oh no, there are arms holding it up. Okay.
our tiny target, even as I pilot it, Jimmy, the stick please, through daring, evasive maneuvers.
Oh, good. This is
The
not.
missile we're launching is, of course, a dummy with a diminutive explosive charge capable of taking out our tiny Pisces, but not much else. At least that's what I've been told, and I hope it's accurate, lest the next landing zone over gets a very unfortunate surprise. Apologies in advance, Area 17. All right then, away we go.
At least he's not controlling the missile.
Ha! Well, will you look at that? It worked! And if that's not pinpoint targeting, I don't know what is. Colour me impressed, Anvil. And that's just the tip of the nose cone. There's a lot more to see here at the IAE. Ships to fly, new tech to test out, and presumably, more objects to obliterate in the pursuit of consumer awareness. Plus, we should probably get off this roof before that guy in the vendor hall realizes we borrowed one of his super expensive remote returns after these messages.
Yeah, so that was just, day one. There it is. All right, let's get to Port Olisar and I'll land there, and then we can watch some more of those episodes. I really like them. I mean, I'm not a fan of the show that it's based off of, but I can appreciate its humor. So we'll just land. What the? Oh, okay. That was just odd. But, it fixed itself, so no harm, no foul. Oh, wow, it's busy today. Alright, so communications. There it is. Port Olisar.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Alright.
Landing gear down.
Yeah.
Landing successful.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
System off.
There's just that loud engine noise I just do not like. Well, we'll get inside, and then I was hoping to jump out, but oh well, that works too. And then we'll look at more at Whitley's guide. It actually shows off all the ship, a fair number of ships, and including a lot of the new ships. But almost all of the ships that you're going to see listed in Whitley's guide for the event were on sale during the event. All right. So let's just kind of sit here. Get back to Whitley's guide. Day 2. The fierceness of RSI.
Roberts Space Industries. 3 little words that say volumes. The manufacturer that set the original standard for spaceflight continues to defy its age and stay relevant in the modern era. From the Origin-style bells and whistles gussying up the Constellation Phoenix to the more traditionally utilitarian Connie models and the exhaustive Aurora series, RSI offers plenty of reliable options for green pilots and crusty old pros alike. And of course there's RSI's more aggressive side, exemplified by this lean, mean interdiction machine. Behold, the Mantis. A perennial favorite of law enforcement agencies and the scourge of space scum everywhere. That little doohickey in the front there, that's a state-of-the-art WATEC quantum enforcement device, or QED. And where the Mantis gets its bite, this little beauty can rip a ship out of quantum with ridiculous precision. A privilege that has previously been restricted to responsible and qualified pilots. So what do you say we test her out? Roomier in here than I expected, but a spacious cockpit isn't why the Mantis has the hearts of law and ordery types aflutter. Let's get down to business and see if this thing does what it says in the brochure. Now, Jimmy is in a trusty Aurora around the other side of the planet. I'm going to fire up the QED, and when I give the signal, Jimmy is going to attempt to QT right past us. Here we go. That was insane! You know, I honestly don't understand understand why advocacy agents seem so stuffy all the time. If my job entailed snaring ships out of QT, I'd be happy as a clam. Although, I suppose today my job does entail that, and I don't have to deal with any violent criminals. Just Jimmy. So, win-win, I suppose. Stick around for more from the IAE and Whitley's Guide.
I mean, you know, that was one of the first times we saw that ship, and it was the first time you could buy it. This one is a good one.
Pure speed. Every year it feels like the offerings here at the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo get faster. Or maybe I'm just getting slower. Probably a little
Oh, yeah.
both. Anyhow, I'm sitting here in a Kruger Archimedes. It may be a snub craft, but when you top out at 1,340 meters per second, well, no quantum drive, no problem. Jimmy is currently queuing up to purchase a presumably delightful frozen dessert down in the expo hall. Personally, I'm an Irma's farm man. Now, if this little minx is as speedy as they say she is, I should be able to get to the Irma's in Area 7, procure a tasty treat, and make it back both before it melts and before Jimmy gets through that massive line. Thanks, Wendy. Close, but no cigar, Jimmy. Hats off, Kruger. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to hunker down and determine which of these desserts is the true champion of this segment. So stick around for more Whitley's Guide.
I know it's a lot of work to do these, but I would love to see more. And they have, you know, some of these around, but these ones from the IEA is just, you know, so much fun and so breathtakingly well done. And they released each one of these each day.
While mind-bending velocity and nausea-inducing G-forces certainly have their charms, not everything at the IAE is about blinding speed and sexy silhouettes. The titans of industrial aerospace are all here, flexing their muscles. Take MISC. Their Freelancer series are perennial favourites of independent haulers, thanks to their famously ample cargo capacity and relatively small size. And with 4 discrete models to choose from, there's a Freelancer flavour for nearly every taste, whether you fancy auxiliary fuel tanks or a heaping helping of missiles. But MISC isn't the only industrially inclined contributor to this year's exposition. Argo Astronautics, for one, are not content to rest on their utilitarian laurels. We're here at a super-secret off-site location that definitely isn't an Argo production facility to get a first look at their 2949 Mole multi-crew mining machine. It's not only a paragon of alliteration, but is being touted as an excavation revelation, with a more user-friendly control interface and sport-inspired stuff. Good news for all you aspiring diggers out there. Releasing in just a few weeks, you'll get to see firsthand the bonding experience that is simultaneous mining, just like Jimmy and me. Next on Whitley's Guide, we behold the inscrutable curiosities of the Exotics Pavilion and the IAE Food Court. Don't go anywhere.
The thing is, that was absolutely right. The ship did not premiere until a few weeks after the show. So that was our first look really at the mole, you know, in a production ready sense. I sure hope they keep going with this for this year. Yeah.
Welcome to the Exotics Pavilion, where aerospace xenophiles can scratch their wildest alien itches. Even this year's IAE Food Court is embracing the esoteric offerings of our non-human brethren. Take this. What is it again, Jimmy?
They said it was pickled corpse
All right. Pickled corpse bug. Well, down the hatch. Let's go take a look. Every year, the exotic offerings on hand at the IAE get more robust, and 2949 looks to be no exception. From Esperia's chillingly accurate Van Duel recreations to Apoa's aggressive pursuit of the human market through an expanding line of ships adapted from Xi'an military designs. Even the Banu adapted their stout defender fighter for human flight back in 2947. Both the ship and its related marketing efforts have come a long way in just a few years. I mean, has anyone seen their early attempts at an advert? Jimmy, do we have a clip? Well, I don't know much about advertising, but now that I see it again, I have to say I sort of miss that authentic Banu charm. After the break, we head to the Aegis Dynamics Pavilion. Stick around.
But yeah, again, each one of these were released, each day consecutively, and with it, a sale on those ships. So, not sure what they're going to do this year.
Now, I've been to every IAE in recent memory, and year after year it remains a thrill to traipse amongst the multitudinous warbirds of Aegis Dynamics. From the classic Gladius to the Protean Avenger, Aegis has been at this a long time, and their fleet is celebrated to this day. The Vanguard series remains an industry standard in long-range fighters. The 2949 models sport vintage-inspired, throwbacky exteriors, improved and expanded interior cabins,
Sorry.
and of course,
You've exceeded the
a
allotted
lot
time
of
for
weapons.
departs. We will have to return your ship to storage.
And if huge ballistic repeaters and a plethora of missiles
Initiating
aren't
ship
enough,
storage
you can always
procedure.
drop a few of
For your
these
safety,
big
please vacate
nasties
the area.
via the Nautilus
you for your
main layer,
cooperation.
celebrating 400 years of service this year. To drive the point home, they've been trotting out these decommissioned proximity charge mines, which I'm told are
Initiating
completely
ship storage
safe.
procedure.
But what do
For
you
your
say we
safety,
find
please
out just
vacate the
how
area.
confident Aegis
Thank you for
is
your cooperation.
about their prop here? Thank you, Jimmy. For science! Next on Whitley's Guide, we parley with the salty dogs at the Drake Interplanetary Pavilion. Cutlass, I don't even know the lass. Yeah.
All right, so before we get to the Drakes, we're go away. All right. Yeah, Stream Captains decide it wants to play. The link in the video works? Nice. Yeah, it should. Alright, so before I forget, let me come in here and jump around. Just so that the server knows that we're still alive. Yep. The stream battle should be ready. Ignore me! But the problem is my stream raiders, it was just about to come up when the app said, "We've updated! You need to update now!" I'm like, I'm 39 seconds away! Alright. Oh, you're gonna auto launch. Great. And there's no button saying, update later. You have to update now. Ugh. But yeah, the link in the video should be taking you basically to a page there. Oh, they got a new event. Okay, well, let's do the stream raid. Three, two, one. Ooh. Wow, this one might actually work. Yeah, we did it! Congratulations, everyone. First round, too. Alright, let's give everybody as much gold as possible. Boss defeated. Ooh. Stream Raiders Badlands coming soon. Nice. Okay, let's take a quick look. I got 2 chests up here and a chest right here. You could go that way and then there, or that's the weaker, but you gotta fight a lot more. Let's take the rat and try and hit that, and if we can, we'll hit that and then go down here. Alright, what do we got? Crystal Warrior has joined. Alright. So, let's check back with Drake Interplanetary.
Under the watch of hotshot Wunderkind CEO Andon Arden, Drake Interplanetary has attempted to pull themselves out of the quagmire of controversy. If you ask me, they continue to turn out the same scrappy, dependable stuff while attempting to song and dance a white hat onto their admittedly tarnished image.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can't argue with results. That said, Drake claims that they no longer willingly sell their product to reprobates and nefarious Nellies. I'm about to go undercover, thank you Jimmy, to find out if Drake's people are really towing the line, or if they are beholden to the almighty credit.
Here on Witness Guide, we aren't afraid to tackle serious issues. Come on, how many civilian ships do you think this thing could take down without rearming? 10? 15? You say credit ships? Oh, sorry, there's blood on those. You know, I'm a personal acquaintance of Jan Dredge. Too soon? Yeah, that's way too soon. So, between you and me, roughly how many human-sized slaves do you think we can fit in this cargo hold?
Securing! Coming up, we put on our fanciest pants and then sully them with caviar and champagne as we bask in the uncut opulence of Origin Jumpworks.
Alright. And this is the last video. Celebrating the last group.
It's been a big couple of years for the quote-unquote sexiest shipmaker in the verse. even as seemingly every ship manufacturer and their mum tries dipping their respective toes in the hot tub of luxury, Origin Jump Works is not to be outdone and maybe more accessible than ever, heading into 2950. I know, you're going to say, but Jax, I'm just not an Origin person. And are there plenty of complaints? Of course. But take the 600i. It's a totally viable exploration ship. But with so much to explore on the inside, you might never make it out of the bar. And speaking of loaded, the new 300 series can be tricked out with more bells, whistles and trim options than a Banu marketplace after everyone's eaten their nutrient bars. But before you write it off as more posh posturing for well-to-do shipophiles, I for one appreciate a little variety. After all, when you're stuck in Area 18 traffic, there's only so much silver and white you can look at without going a bit mad. And although it may be easy to poke fun at Origin, I can't deny that the ships are fun as hell to fly.
Welcome to the store.
And even if you aren't flying an Origin ship, simply being on one is an experience all of its own. So Origin would like you to meet the 890 Jump. The crown jewel in their fleet has been wowing expo goers.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Providing a taste of the pure, uncut VIP experience.
You can fit a
With an
300
all-pool,
on there.
spa, cocktail lounge, commercial grade galley, dining hall, and a whole slew of ultra luxe accommodations.
Yeah.
IAE attendees can finally experience, if even for a moment, what it's like to be super mega buy a planet and never go there rich. And take it from me, it's pretty great. Jimmy, champagne. And there you have it, folks. We've seen all there is to see at the Intergalactic Aerospace Exposition. We laughed, we cried, we caused a moderate amount of property damage.
Hi,
I'd like
welcome
to thank
to the
the
store.
entire staff here at the IAE for not kicking us out on day one. I'd like to thank my producer Jimmy for deftly persuading the IAE staff to not kick us out on day one. And of course, I'd like to thank all of you lovely creatures for watching. This is Jax McCleary saying, see you next time on Whitley's Guide. All right, who drank the last bottle of champagne? Really?
There's actually a couple of quests where you can do that. And here, they say next year, but they have their best in show models. And basically anybody who owned one of these ships, I mean, let's expand this out. If you happen to own any of these ships, you automatically got the upgrade for free. And you can see the prices as they were back then. $100 for a Cutlass Black, the Caterpillar, Aegis Hammerhead, Aegis Reclaimer, and the Best in Show Perfect Collection. Now if I try clicking on these, they go, Arrow 404. So. Alright.
Welcome back.
I didn't go anywhere, but okay. Well, there goes my frame rate. Yeah. I had to do a delete of my user folder, and of course it reset all my settings, so... Oh, geez, it's still broken. Yeah, okay. There we go. No motion blur. I don't like the motion blurs. They ruin my performance severely. Oh. Hello. Are you having a bit of a problem there, buddy? Alright. So, now that that's given you kind of an overview of some of the ships. I've got 3 hours left. You can get an idea of what's going on. And what we can reasonably expect from the IEA 2950. Now, I don't know if they're going to do a anniversary sale, although they will. You know, let's be honest. They've always done an anniversary sale. I don't see a reason for them not to do that. But there's also going to be the IEA sale, if they do IEA, which they should. I mean, you know, it'd be nice if they did like a social distancing version, but, you know, it's digital. I don't think you need to do that.
Systems on.
Whoa.
Shield charging. Shield charge complete.
Yeah, let's go to Yela.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. You'll be back. No problem. I like going to Port Olisar. It's faster than trying to do the mining stuff at Grimhex, even though Grimhex is closer when you're in Yela. Ugh. But yeah, when you're looking at ships beyond your starter ship, it's definitely good to know what kind of gameplay you like to do. Now, I like a little bit of everything, which is why I have a little bit of everything. But you also have to look at, you know, what you can reasonably expect to be charge and charge
Travel complete.
when you are playing the game. I mean, how much do you want to spend how much do you want to spend actual money on versus how much do you want to just, you know, spend some time in game, which you can play for free, and just earn the credits in order to get the ships. Of course, you also have to take the insurance into account too, so. Because, especially when they do new ships, they'll almost always offer lifetime insurance. And there's almost always a war bond, which is between $50 and $100 cheaper. Alright, let's see what we have around here. Oh, there's something back over here. Oh, crap. Volto. Alright, what do we have? Gold. Gold's in the 25 or was it 35 range.
Caution. Thrusters overheating.
Not surprised.
Mining mode on. Extraction mode on. Fracture
Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, Laranite.
Scan initiated.
What the? Why am I... No, turn that off. There we go.
Scan initiated. Mining mode.
Alright, we got copper.
Scan initiated.
Ooh, diamond, yeah.
Scan initiated. Scan complete.
That's a nice amount of Laranite.
Scan initiated. Scan complete.
Okay, so somebody's been here.
Scan initiated. Scan complete. Scan initiated.
I don't know why they didn't come for the Laranite.
Scan complete. Scan initiated. Scan complete. Scan initiated.
Maybe the Laranite's a new spawn.
Scan complete. Scan initiated. Scan initiated. Scan initiated.
Come on.
Initiated.
Alright, so
Scan initiated.
23%.
Scan initiated. Scan
Definitely gotta work on that.
initiated. Scan complete.
Alright.
Initiated.
Uh-oh. That's not good. 53%? Yeah. Laranite's one of those nice ones. You just need above 2% in the base rock.
Complete. Scan initiated. Scan complete.
And there's somebody here.
Scan initiated.
Hey, it's a 890 jump. Or 600.
Scan initiated.
Tungsten.
Scan initiated.
28% Laranite, yeah. Let's just make sure I have everything
Scan initiated.
scanned.
Fracturing mode on. Scan complete.
Alright, that's garbage.
Scan
That's
initiated.
tungsten, effectively garbage.
Scan
And that's garbage. Alright, so let's start with the 50%.
Scan complete. Caution. Target friendly. Shield under attack. Shield charge complete. Scan initiated. Scan initiated. Scan initiated. Shield charging. Scan complete. Shield under attack. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Shield charging. Shield charge complete.
So yeah, assholes. Deliberately ran through my system in order to basically ruin my day. No, they specifically ran under my beam in order to you know, mark me as the hostile one. Fortunately, my beam wasn't not yet. We will likely get to that at some point. So I wonder if I can actually do this remotely. I've heard that you can. Nope, it's registered as destroyed. In the next generation of stuff, they're actually working on making it so you can turn these raw materials into much more valuable trading materials. And at some point you might actually get it that you can craft those into weapons and whatnot, but I don't know how long that will take. Alright, let's expedite this. Simply because I want to get back to the mining. But yeah, apparently the mining laser does minor damage, and you know, if they fly underneath my mining laser, you know, that would, you know, at least in theory, mark me as a hostile. Because, oh, you've done damage to my ship. You're the aggressor. I mean, I could go out there with my Starfarer and just ram that fucker if I wanted to. Excuse my language. I could probably do the same thing in my Caterpillar, though. I could probably do quite a bit of damage with the Hornet. But, you know, I'm not wanting to do shit like that right now. Now, if they do it again, yeah. D2. Of course, you know, this time I'm not going to the arc, you know, arc mining node. I'm going to go to something more. You know, far away. So if they can still find me, you know, when I do this next run, then I'll make them, you know, pay. I mean, I don't even have, you know, comms off, so if they said something in, you know, primary, that'd be one thing. I'm just glad right now I don't really lose anything other than the mining resources. On the other hand, I could just go there and blow up everything. Destroy it, all of it. Because if they're trying to get me to stop, they've got another thing coming.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Landing gear up.
Alright, so all I can think of was they were trying to protect their mineral rights. I mean, yeah, they could be just have been assholes.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, let's go to Deacons.
Quantum travel engaged.
Now we're close if they, fly this far south.
Engines on. Quantum travel complete.
But we're still in daylight, so we won't stand out like a sore thumb. And before I forget, contract manager, mercenary, call to arms. That way, if I get attacked again, I can defend myself and hopefully get, money because they would be criminals. A lot of pockmarks on this planet. Of course, that's not too surprising considering it's surrounded by an asteroid field. I mean, there's no way I could defeat a 600i with, those pesky little guys. No, it doesn't. It's quite thin. It's only about a kilometer up. Maybe 2. So getting out's not hard. The big problem is this thing has this thing does not have a lot of its turning radius is not that good. Its stopping power is not that good. But some people say that's why it has volatile. Alright, what do we got? Ooh. 3% diamond. I believe diamond's on the 20% range. Let me double check. Yeah, diamond's in the 20% range, so not exactly profitable. I thought I saw, yeah, I was thinking, that rock looks a little suspicious. Up. Stop.
Caution. Thrusters overheating.
I'm not surprised.
Thrusters overheating.
Okay, there's a certain profitability range for most of these rocks. Let's take a look at this guy. Alright, so I can see here that this is, the mass isn't bad. It's 4.5 thousand. Now look at the contents. We have agricum and we have aluminum. There's a great little mining guide. Here, let me bring it up. That shows basically how much each one is worth in credits per unit. So, 100 units equals 1 SKU. These ones are listed. These ones in the normal green, from 2.5% upwards. Always mine, but only pick up chunks with a very low share of inert materials. So if and we can see Agricum. It's the bottom of the list, but it's still at 2%. This one is 7.5%. So this is definitely on the good list. What we saw earlier was I forget what that was. Oh yeah, there it is. But yeah, that was, I think, diamond or gold. No, it was good diamonds. As you can see here, diamond is on a list, but it says 20%. I mean, hephaesontatite is actually 10%. But that's because diamond is only worth 7.17 AUC per unit. Agricum's worth 26.88. So, that's worth quite a bit more. And it's a matter of, where are you wasting your time? Are you going to waste your time on a rock that's going to give you very little profitability? Or do you want to waste your time on a rock that's going to give you more profitability, even though you may not get as much raw material out of it? But any way you look at things, you want to get the amounts with the lowest amount of inert materials. Because inert materials are literally the worst. You can turn in thousands of it, thousands of pounds, and you will only get about 20 UEC. Now you'll notice that on a lot of these rocks, the percentages don't add up. Like, there's so much mass here, but 7.5% is agricum and 4.87 is aluminum. What's the rest? Inert material. See, that one's 680 units, and only 0.76% of it is aluminum. So that makes it awful. Because aluminum is actually here, let's look at this again. Aluminum is on the list, but just barely above inert material. And if it's one of the materials listed in red, ignore it. It's not worth your time. Copper and gold are at 35%, so the rock needs to be at least that big. Alright, what do we got here? That's aluminum. So is all of this just in like one rock? Alright, so where's the good stuff? There it is. Oh my. Alright, well let's Alright. So I did that to help break things up. Okay, so now I can safely mine this guy. Let's make sure we're on the right scene. So 72%, almost 73% of this rock is the good stuff. Agricum. This one is 100% agricum. So there's no inert materials in it at all. That one's all aluminum. What about this one? 87% with a little bit of aluminum. So that still makes it pretty good. No, basically no inert materials. Let's start this battle. Oh, that was easy. We only lost one man. One man down! Let's grab these spiders. Oh, all sorts of orcs, huh? Where's my berserker? There we are. That'll take care of some of these guys. Alright, so the rest of this basically isn't worth my time.
Mining mode off.
Alright, we got something over here. Ah, another big one. What do we got? Now see, that's beryl and quartz. Those are both on the red list. So we're going to ignore that. Now I did see that there was one out here a ways. Well, there's the one out there too. So mining's all about picking your battles. Now the good news is there is the Quantanium. Quantanium is worth the most. That's usually where you hear those stories of I made so much an hour. Mining is fantastic, and that's usually because they were mining Quantanium and trying to go for 100% no inert materials. That one's useless, is beryl and quartz. More beryl and quartz. More beryl and quartz. Alright. That's the one we saw earlier. So it looked like there was one over here, I think. This is probably the now I don't need to be in scanning mode to actually scan these. I can also be in mining mode. Although I'm not seeing the rock they're promising, so. Oh, they got little tiny rocks there. Alright. Yeah, that was the one I was hearing about.
Caution, thrusters overheating.
It'd be nice when you can upgrade your thrusters. You can't do that yet. Alright, what do we got here? Yes and no. I like being able to just grab the stuff and go in the prospector. With the rock, you gotta unload, get your items, and then you have to load again, and then you leave. It takes a lot longer to from finding the nodes to being able to leave. That said, you tend to make a lot more with the rock than you do with the prospector right now. Ooh. Okay. Well, actually, it's because of, the prospector has about 32 SCU worth of, storage. That's not a bad thing, but, you also have to look at what you're holding. And the, current prices per, SCU is quite low, and actually quite, bad. I mean, the Quantanium is worth it, but that's about the only thing that is. That's what I was thinking, right over here, with all of these little rocks. So this is either a jackpot or a graveyard. Oh, you're not going to let me scan you? Oh, that's the other issue. Let's see, with the little bit of mining that we've already done, we're already at 22% storage capacity. Okay, finally.
Mining mode off.
Tungsten? I think tungsten is tungsten is ignore, although that is a nice percentage. 2.25. That's just under the threshold, but we might be able to get something good out of it. Now, as far as this list goes, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be the base rock or the final rocks that you're mining. I mean, both are plausible. Ooh, laranite. That's actually quite valuable. More than the aggregate. Alright.
Scan initiated. Mining mode on. Scan complete. Fracturing mode on.
And a little bit of tungsten won't kill us. Alright, fine. Let's jack it up all the way. Some consumables are very useful, others not so much. It's definitely a give and take kind of game on that. Yes.
Scan complete.
Now here's the thing. I'm using the Helix head, which is effectively the best one. So if it can't be busted by this laser, it needs to be busted by multiple lasers, which means that can only be handled by a mole.
Scan complete.
And what about you?
Scan complete.
So much inert materials. I mean, this one's 17% inert. Or
Scan complete.
17% good stuff. Ah. So less than 20% of this is good material. The rest of it's inert.
Extraction mode on. Scan complete.
Inert.
Scan complete.
Inert. Now the ideal thing was would be to have all of these be inert except for like one.
Scan complete.
Hopefully not the last one I check. Alright, 54. 54. I'm good with that. I mean, again, if it was all in one, that would be better, but still. Over half and over half.
Scan initiated. Scan complete. Scan initiated.
Oh, there's another piece down here.
Scan complete.
Yes, they're called,
Scan
what are they called? Guild? They're called something.
Scan initiated.
Organizations, that's what they're called. Organizations are in the game, and they are quite popular. And you can join any number that you want. You're not limited to just one. The difference, though, is you can only list one as your primary guild. But you can be in as many guild organizations as you want. I'm in a number of them. My most active, well, one that I'm, highlighting right now is the Shed one. I'm trying to get more people into that, but it's more for the gaming community for the Shed, which is right there. Hoping to get more streamers to join the game mostly. I'm also in the Cobra Force. I am not the organization leader, but I am one of the primary people on the organization in the servers, mostly because there's pretty much only 2 of us right now. But the other guy is Full Turbo, and you might have seen him. I host him sometimes on my channel, and he sometimes plays with us. This one's taking a lot of energy. Alright, what do we got? Cordium, tungsten, inert materials. I can tell that before it's finished scanning. Alright, there's the aggregum, 8%. And this, oh, it's 2%. Dang. Would have been nice if they were in one unit, but oh well. The first organization I joined was called VTS. They were a mercenary guild, but although they formed fairly early, they've kind of went dormant while waiting for the game to mature. Okay, so... right there? Nope. Oh. I was about to destroy the one with all the aggregum. Inert, 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 inert. Alright. I'm also very bad at generating and maintaining organizations. Or communities, however you want to label them.
Scan complete. Scan initiated. Scan initiated.
good.
Scan initiated. Shield charging. Shield charge complete. Extraction mode.
5%.
Scan complete.
It's a lot of inert material, but...
Scan initiated.
Alright, and this one, 9%.
Fracturing mode on. Scan complete.
Yeah, building and maintaining a community has always been hard for me.
Scan initiated. Scan initiated. Scan complete. Scan
Okay, so that means you're the good stuff? Yeah, a little bit. Tungsten and corium, that's not bad. I mean, it's not inert material, so... Alright, considering where we're at, I think I'm going to mine that diamond one.
fracturing mode on. Scan initiated.
Oh, can I...
Scan initiated.
Where are you? Yeah, let's
Scan initiated.
see if we can get some diamond, and then we'll probably have to leave.
Scan complete.
That's right. Build up. The other thing you can do to help improve your chances of mining are to use consumables. Not all mining heads can use consumables, but if you can, they help a lot. Oh dang, I'm guessing the rest are going to be the crap and the inerts.
Scan initiated.
Yes, I know.
Scan initiated.
Alright, so
Scan initiated.
32%. Hopefully this breaks clean.
Scan complete.
Okay, there we are.
Scan initiated.
Okay.
Scan complete.
That shouldn't have done that. That should have, broken into pieces that I could mine. But apparently it decided to destroy itself. Even though I was within tolerances, it wasn't fracturing in a bad way. Yeah, it should have done that.
Scan initiated. Extraction mode on.
Alright, 17%. Let's find the one that has the most percentages. Or the highest percentages. Maybe the most.
Scan initiated.
Alright. We'll start with this.
Scan complete. Scan initiated.
Then we'll work on this one. And that's why I was working on this stuff. Alright.
Fracturing mode on.
Up, up, and away.
Off.
Ah, there we are. High enough up, I can just go straight to Port Olisar.
Quantum travel engaged.
So, I've been, we had at least one false start. This has probably been about half an hour-ish of mining on this round, because we spent about an hour looking at all those videos and doing that first round of mining, which, ended spectacularly, because some idiot decided that I was in his way.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright. Comes Port Olisar.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I'm trying, but you haven't assigned one. Thank you.
Landing gear down.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That was weird.
Deck collision. Landing successful.
Yay!
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I hope to. We'll find out once I get to the marketplace. I mean, the laterites, the laranite, that's gonna be worth quite a bit. With the agar comes closely behind it, and the rest of it's just gonna be filler, basically. Yeah, if only the Quantanium wasn't so volatile. But it being volatile is why it's worth so much. Well, that and, we use it to convert to quantum fuel. Not right now, but yeah. Alright, Agricum. That is 28%. That is worth 24,000 credits. Inert materials, 44%. Laranite, 14%, 14,000 credits. So with the Laranite, percentage of your storage is approximately how much credit you'll get. Either way, we got 40 credits from 40,000 credits for that one run. Now, they say that in, I think it was 312, they're going to add a refining deck to most bases. That means that you can go there with all your raw materials and be able to convert it to the good stuff. Which would, at least in theory, sell for more. But before that, we're going to get the trading decks. That'll be fun. Designed for traders, so maybe things would get balanced better, and we can actually make real money with trading again. Now, where is Bexelite? With my luck, it's probably on the other side of the galaxy. BTTTT. Alright, Ooh, sorry. Taking a moment to try and find the list. Because there's a list. And I should mention that list I showed earlier. That's of the last patch. Prices may have changed a little bit, but not really. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. There's Bexelite on Selen, which makes it literally the only thing I would want to mine there. Everything else is aluminum, beryl, cordium, gold, or titanium. The titanium is, decent. That's on the 20% list. The gold is on the 30% list. Everything else is red. The Bexelite is the 2.5 list.
Launch sequence complete.
So that might be a fun thing to try and do. Let's look for Bexelite. I don't know what happened there.
Quantum travel engaged.
Oh, I'm getting really tired. I end the stream early. But I still want to get enough money that, if I wanted to, I could rent this again. But I'm thinking I won't, at least not for a little bit, and I'll do a whole bunch of hand mining. Because I've been hearing, people saying they go out in their rocks and, they come back with a full load, and usually it's, around 200K a trip. So.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, let's try it on the south side.
Quantum travel engaged.
I'm not 100% certain.
Engines on.
Basically, every moon is mineable. Not every planet is. What the hell is that?
Quantum travel complete.
Well, that's just weird. Let's see. No, not mining mode.
Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
All right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 planets and moons. That is not counting various locations that include space mining. That's just be able to mine on a planet. Let me scan this and then we'll do the stream raid. Diamond. Diamond's still on the 20% phase, but that's still not bad. Ba 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 ba. Nicely done. Oh, somebody's getting 15 gold. And lock list. Congrats. Let's go for the treasure chest. I'm going to do an archer. Because mine's level 7. Alright. So, diamond is a girl's best friend. Okay. Ah. Ah, copper. Alright. Oh, got something over here. I don't get it. I'm drinking caffeine. What more could I want? But no, I feel like I'm starting to fall asleep. Oh! Quantanium? Yeah, let's do that. It's not going to be much, but worst case scenario, I'll eject it. But I am trying to look for Bexelite. Come on. Oh man, this one's being troublesome. We have to get closer. Come on, just a little bit more. There we go. Oh, no, no. Oh man, this is not good. Oh, down here. That's where the secret money is. Power low?
Scan complete.
Alright, aluminum. There's some good quantanium. Alright. Let's start with this.
Scan complete.
Whoa! That's why I have my forward shields on.
Shields charging. Shields charge complete. Scan initiated. Scan initiated. Scan initiated. Scan initiated. Scan initiated.
Yeah, I have my forward shield set to a rather high number
Scan complete.
for that specific reason, because it took all my other shields down, but my front shields were still up, which protected me. Okay, what do we got? Aluminum! That's an okay amount of quantanium, not a great amount. That's better. That's okay too. Alright.
Scan complete. Extraction on.
So in a worst case scenario, I'll just eject the quantanium.
Scan initiated. Scan initiated. Scan complete. Scan initiated.
Which just leaves me with a bunch of useless ore. It'd be nice if I could eject other stuff too.
Mining mode off.
That was the direction we came. And I want to head towards the sun. We must head towards the moon and the stars and the sun. What are you doing? Chasing the sun. Why? Because people can see my lights on the dark side. Oh wow, am I in a crater? Ah. You know how you start falling asleep when you're on your feet? I'm starting to feel that way. The last thing I want to do is fall asleep on the stream. Or do I? Yeah, I think I might crash early. I think we're going to finish this run and then that's it. And we'll just have to continue with the stream captain tomorrow, if depending on how long this takes. I did not anticipate needing to, stop this early. I thought I had plenty of sleep, but I guess not. And it wasn't a particularly taxing day either. Not like yesterday. I had to drive to Seattle and back. That's a long trip. That's about 2 hours, almost 2.5 each way. But my dad had a doctor's appointment, so I had to take him. Oh, what did we get here? Agricum and diamond? I mean, it's not great percentages, but, I'm not exactly seeing anything else, so. I mean, 14, this is only about 14% of its mass are, items. Everything else is crap. So, I'm not sure if people heard. My joysticks will not be here until next Thursday. But once they do, I want to go through and play some of the older Chris Roberts games, such as Wing Commander, and Wing Commander 2, 3, and 4. But also I want to play Privateer. Eventually we'll get to maybe Starlancer, but definitely Freelancer. All of which have, aspects in this game. Oh, that's 100% diamond? That's fantastic.
Scan complete.
Oh, yeah. Nothing better than a huge piece of rock that's just inert materials, because that means all the good stuff's kind of in others.
Scan complete.
It's not that I don't want to launch early. It's an issue of, I've got family considerations to make. Most of which take me up until about 8 p.m.
Scan initiated.
I mean, if I could, I'd be streaming in the middle of the day, but I've got a day job and all sorts of other stuff to consider.
Scan initiated. Fracturing mode on.
Oh, that's right. I gotta break these apart more.
Fracturing mode on.
Yeah, true. I could do Stream Raiders. Oh crap! That's what happens when I look at stuff and not. This one's gonna explode. Okay, good.
Scan initiated.
All right.
Scan complete. Scan initiated. Extraction mode on.
It's 100% diamond. Why can't I just grab it all?
Scan complete.
Actually, wait, no. I don't want to grab the diamond. I want to get one with the agarium first. Yeah. I understood what you meant, man.
Scan complete.
It took me a while to realize you meant the Stream Raiders, but yeah. Yeah, we'll jump into that early if it's not done by the time we are.
Extraction mode.
Okay, that's...
Scan initiated.
Okay, where's the... Oh, hidden under there, huh?
Scan complete. Scan initiated. Scan initiated.
Alright.
Scan initiated. Fracturing mode on. Scan complete.
Nice part is, with this being 100% diamond, I just have to grab it all. I don't even have to scan it.
Scan initiated. Scan complete. Scan initiated.
I mean, if you can get a block that's 100% Quantanium, that's just, you know, fantastic.
Scan complete.
Alright, what do we got over here? Inert, inert,
Scan initiated.
inert,
Scan initiated.
inert.
Scan initiated. Scan initiated. Scan initiated.
Hey, what do you know?
Scan initiated.
So we'll just fill up on diamonds as best we can, and then we're going to head back.
Scan complete. Scan initiated. Scan complete. Scan initiated.
Uh-oh.
Fracturing mode on. Extraction mode on.
I think we may have just had a 30k hit.
Mining mode off.
Of course, absolute worst timing for a 30k. Yep, 30k. Local channel disbanded. So we'll jump back in, and hopefully it will still recognize that we have stuff in our hold. I can remotely sell it, and then I will try to call it a night. After only 2 hours of streaming. Yep, there we are, 30k. Hopefully once they get server meshing going, this won't be as big of an issue. They'll just dynamically load up a new server, and the old server will, you know, be handed off to a different server in the meantime. All right. Now, I don't know how much of the diamond got saved. Probably very little of it. Oh wow, a lot of skeletons with bombs are showing up over there. That's never a good thing. Well. But yeah, at least how I'm hoping server meshing works is that, you know, people are playing, that server crashes, and because everything's in persistence, another server or several servers try to capture all those people, dynamically move them to that server as another server is spun up to replace the one that just went down, and then they get handed off again. basically dynamic rebalancing of players. And they're working on the technology they need to be able to prerequisite all that. Alright. Nope. Ah. So we lost all that? I guess so. Let's try the other one just to be safe. Nope. Can I sell anything from here? It's not even seeing the ship.
Join the ship share program today and fly together.
Alright, file claim. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Apparently there's currently a bug where you know, if I were to bring out a mole and send a team out to go do stuff, I could just stay here and periodically sell the stuff to the refinery right here, and it will empty it from their bins, so they could just keep mining. At least that's the theory. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's actually true. Waiting for the prospector, the prospector, waiting for the prospector, so I can unload its models. Because I just had the thought that, okay, if I'm going to sleep now, I need to unload the prospector. Because it's got some of my stuff on it. Like my helix. I think that's about it. Everything else is, you know, basic. Weapons will once again become active. Alright, B7. Alrighty. So I think it's just the helix that I have to take off. Because the last thing I'm going to want is my $100,000 head, mining head, to go away. I think I gotta get in the ship. Possibly even in the pilot seat for it to register. Mind your step. Step your mind. Still, I'm up to 3. That's good. So yeah, you can see that the Arbor Mark I mining laser doesn't have any consumables, but the Helix does. It has 3. So that's always good to know. Oh! Now that is interesting. For some reason, I have one of these. And now I have two. I'm wondering if they'll stick around after the ship has disappeared. So I'll have to take a look and see if, you know... Ooh, Sakura-san. Yeah, I'll have to see if these will stick around even after I abandon ship. Abandon ship! Okay, so I think we're about to start the stream raid early. Right at the 6 mark. If you've got another placement to do, do it now. Because once I set this guy to storage, we're going to do that, and then I think it's going to be a good night, Betty. Good night, Betty. We were just about to leave, and that's the worst part. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check and see if I still have that that weapon tomorrow. After the ship has disappeared. Nope. Alright. Alright, so let's do the stream raid early. Start early. Warning, more enemies will be revealed. Yes, start early. It's only 6 minutes. Oh man, yeah. Those bombers are really, you know, cutting into us. Yay! Alright. Grant random reward to Lockless. Congrats, man. Those Centurions are good. Alright. And we can still go here. That's nice. I mean, you know, that wouldn't be a bad thing. Just do. But it looks like we got these, you know, Stream Raiders Badlands coming up. So that'll be interesting. Alright, guys. Hadn't anticipated ending this quickly, but, you know, had a good 2-hour stream or so. We had talked about Chadwick Boseman. It was so sad. In case you didn't hear, Chadwick Boseman died today. He was King T'Challa, also known as the Black Panther in the Marvel movies, so, yeah, not fun. At any rate, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and have a good weekend. I will see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific time, as usual, and I'll take a nap during the middle of the day if I have to. You know, we're going to do a regular stream. Probably going to do Horizon Zero Dawn tomorrow. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.